two years in terms of this in terms of this sector. So a lot of transition. So yes, you know Bentley quite well now. You've been there for a little while, but in terms of the sector that we're in, that's new, sort of new arena, new territory for yourself, and the sector itself goes through a lot of change. A heck of a lot of change. You know, sometimes we're frightened in terms of some of the decisions that unfortunately government make, or the powers that be make, and there's a lot of red tape to a certain level. There's a lot of bureaucracy. There's a lot of opportunities as well. You know, how do you keep abreast with what are the opportunities, what are the challenges, and how do you and what's the plan for yourself in terms of how, keeping on top of the work and keeping relevant as an early careers manager?
I think that's actually one of the biggest challenges of the role, in terms of it is a very complex landscape, taking into account just apprenticeships, say, kind of the changing landscape. Now we have T-levels as a whole new programme that we're kind of thinking about, and kind of industry has a certain level of expectation to engage with. Obviously we've got a general election potentially on the horizon in the next 12 months that can completely change things. We've got a change in landscape in terms of university funding and things like that. So I think it is really difficult kind of keeping abreast of that. And I think it's maintaining really strong relationships with a few key people to kind of keep me up to date. So we have a contact at the Department for Education that I meet with regularly. I think networking with similar people in my position is phenomenally helpful. So such as through the Multicultural Apprenticeship Alliance, that networking element of it is hugely important as well. And I think ongoing dialogue with the universities and education providers and our training providers is key as well. But there is a wealth of information, a wealth of change, and I think, as you said, opportunity, but a challenge to keep in touch with it. And I always say, my role is dedicated to traineeships. I do benefit from being part of a large organisation. When I think of SMEs and how they do it, I have absolutely no idea. So hats off to any SME who has an apprentice and, tries to kind of understand that landscape themselves. Part of, probably as a tenth of their job. I think it's really difficult. And I think government does have a role in kind of cutting through that a little bit and making it more accessible in terms of the advantages that apprenticeships and other qualifications can bring.
Canny Conversation Podcast Series 5 by Safaraz Ali.